Welcome to our post PCT review of the Zpacks Triplex. The Triplex, because I'm British, Triplex to just about everyone else. It is my favourite tent when I'm carrying it in my pack, and let's find out why. Here's the specs. It's $799, and if you're from it's a 3-man tent.
Weighs 612 grams, which I found out it's the same as a basketball.
It's £650 plus 32% to get it into the country.
The footprint is about 37.5 square feet.
Perfect amount of room for two. Loads of headroom and all of her stuff. I'm 6 foot, dead on, and there's just enough clearance above my head, below my feet. It's a trekking pole tent, comes with no pegs and no poles. There's a lot to like about this tent.
A lot of headspace compared to others. We can spread out all of our stuff. We have our packs in here and there's still enough room.
It's one of the lightest tents around. I like its performance in the wind. Setup can be a little bit tricky. Once you've got it, it's fairly easy. Customer service at Zpacks is speedy, helpful, but
improvements needed, I would say. We made it about halfway through the PCT before we started to find teeny tiny little holes. I think there's probably about 10 right now.
They're in the roof, not in the floor. They seem to gather around where all the tension points are. They're easily fixed with the tape that Zpacks provides. We got about halfway along the PCT and both zippers failed, which was a right pain in the arse when we were mobbed by mosquitoes every night.
Yeah.
We've took it to be repaired, and the zipper itself is worn, likely from the dust of the desert and the burn areas.
Condensation, not great.
It's a big issue if it's raining, it's raining hard, or if it's windy, it knocks it off the inside of the tent. And instead of running down and out over the edges, it rains inside. You're relying on a sunny day to dry your tent out.
What are these called?
Where the big guy ropes are attached, the storm ropes. One of them, the rain comes straight through it and drips down onto the inside. Zpacks say they will investigate the micro holes in the triplex. They say very occasionally the DCF breaks down. It breaks down in a certain way, and they'll be able to tell if that's the case with my tent. So I've sent them some pictures, and they followed up pretty quickly. The service is quick. They suggest I continue to tape it inside and out. They say there's been no breakdown of the DCF, that I've got a full through hike out of the tent as I'm nearly done on the PCT. And as the tent is 3 years old, the hike was delayed by the pandemic. And despite it being new, or nearly new, when I started my through hike, they are unwilling to replace it. But they've offered a complimentary repair. If I ship it onto them, they will tape the remainder of the holes inside and out. On the zip, Zpacks say, don't let them get dusty. Don't let the doors flop down into the desert sand or the trail dust that covers most of the PCT. They say they use the best quality YKK zips, and the damage, the wear of the zip themselves is inevitable. On the condensation issue, Zpacks say camp away from water. They say camp under a tree if you can. They say it's going to happen, get used to it. And take a small towel, bandana, wipe it down every day, which is not ideal, I don't think. You're still carrying something wet every day. You can't always dry it out. I think we accept that a single skin tent's going to get wet on the inside, but maybe not to that extent at that price point. So overall, the Zpacks Triplex is an expensive tent. It's one of the lightest tents around. It will get heavily covered in condensation with 2 of you in it. Performs well in the wind. It is a good size for 2 people. The setup can be a little bit tricky. Once you've got it, it's fairly easy. We love to see improvements in durability longevity.
Even if it adds a teeny tiny little bit of weight.
I don't think I would buy another one, not at that price. We'd expect a full through hike out of a tent in its class. The Zpacks Triplex is getting a wanderlonger score of 5.5 out of 10. I'm over it.